Tragedy struck 6 communities of Gongono district in Tangaza local government area of Sokoto state when suspected gunmen believed to be bandits attacked and razed down a commercial vehicle, killed a mother, her twin babies and 5 others, and razed 6 communities. In less than 24 hours of the attack on the vehicle, some aggrieved people also attacked, killed 4 people, and razed down 6 communities in the area. Malam Buhari, the husband who lost his wife in the incident, said the late mother of the twin babies delivered around 2:35 a.m. at her matrimonial home and met her waterloo on that fateful night. However, within an hour of giving birth to the 2 babies, the mother of the twins started witnessing blood bleeding, and as they could not control the bleeding at home, they immediately resolved to carry her to the hospital in Tangaza town for medical treatment. Speaking further, he stated that in transit to the hospital, a bandit stopped the vehicle conveying 6 passengers and immediately started shooting gunshots at the vehicle, which resulted in the igniting fire that burnt the vehicle and the death of the vehicle driver. The woman had 2 babies and another person burned down inside the car. He urged the government and relevant authorities to ensure justice prevail and bring the perpetrators to face the full wrath of the law. Contacted for his comment, sole administrator of the area, Allah Issa Saliu Bashir, confirmed the incident and assured that his council is taking measures to address and avert similar incidents in the area. Kalanjeni, who spoke through the councillor representing Gongola area, Honorable Zayanu, said his council had already inspected the attack areas and sympathized with the victims. He lamented over the attack and noted that the aggrieved people retaliated as they suspected that gunmen were from those communities. He stated that others who sustained injuries were admitted at the Wamako Orthopedic Hospital for medical treatment. Abdullahi Musa, who is the resident of the area, said the affected villages were said to be the Fulani settlement. The communities are Mano, Bugawa, Bujaga, Bugida, Buta, and Karowo respectively. The attack was unconnected with that of the vehicle and seems to be as a retaliation happened on the wee hours of Thursday, that is in less than 24 hours of the vehicle attack. Musa pointed out that in the course of the attack, 4 persons were innocently murdered. They include 2 biological brothers of the same parents, Umar Buba, a 30-year-old, and Manuga Buba, a 25-year-old of Bagida village. More than 30 houses and 5 silos full of grains and the 2 innocent Fulani boys were being burned beyond recognition. He further alleged that the suspected perpetrators who led the destructions of lives and properties in Bagida village were Muntari Mohammed Ruwa, leader of the team, and Dogo Magini Ruwa. He further alleged that the suspected perpetrators who led the destruction of lives and properties in Bagida village were Muntari Mohammed and Dogo Magini. He maintained that the suspected mob arrived in large numbers and stormed Bagida community at about 8 a.m. in the morning, and they operated for more than 2 hours. Meanwhile, 1 police officer has been killed and 6 others injured as Boko Haram terrorists attacks Governor Zulum convoy. Scores of fighters from Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West African province ISWAP were reportedly killed during a renewed clash in Borno State on Saturday. According to Zagazola Makama, a counter-insurgency publication focused on the Lake Chad region, some field commanders and combatants from the rival groups were killed during the heavy fight at Tambum Ali Island in Mate local government area by 2 p.m. The publication further stated that the fight was in retaliation for the massive killing of ISWAP fighters by the Bukura Bunduma-led faction of the Boko Haram after seizing most of their hideouts. Intelligence sources told Zakazola Makama that 6 boats belonging to the Bunduma faction of the Boko Haram insurgents and 4 boats filled with fighters were destroyed during the fight. The source further stated that the casualty on both sides could be more than 50 or 60 as the infighting continues. In another development, the Niger Republic troops have killed scores of ISWAP fighters during an encounter near Abadam, Faranza, along the river Komodu in Lake Chad. Zakazola Makama reported that the Nigerian troops killed the fighters on Friday during a gun battle. With this development, both terrorist groups, according to the sources, have increased their torment on the Niger Republic section of the Lake Chad Basin, forcing numbers of Nigerian refugees in the neighboring Francophone country to seep back home. This has led to the gradual overcrowding of the internally displaced persons camp at Damasak, Moba local government area of Borno State. All along, each of the 2 rival groups not only wants to eliminate the other from the region, but also confront the multinational joint task force in a bid to establish firm control of the Chad Basin. Meanwhile, after a failed attempt to kidnap the district head, who was nowhere to be found, his wife was adopted. The Zamfara State Police Command was yet to comment on the incident as at the time of filing this report. In an assault by armed bandits on the Ruwanduraro hamlet in the Maru local government area of Zamfara State, a mobile police officer affiliated with the Maru Police Division was slain by these bandits. In addition, 15 people were kidnapped by the bandits, among them the community monarch's wife. The attack reportedly occurred early on Monday at 12:30 a.m. After storming the neighborhood, the attackers opened fire without warning, killing the mobile policeman who was shot dead in front of the district head's home while he was trying to defend it. His wife was taken after an unsuccessful effort to kidnap the district head, who was reported missing. As for the kidnapped people, the bandit had not yet been in touch with the community to demand for a ransom, as at the time of this publication, the Zamfara State Police Command has not yet responded to the event. Meanwhile, there was tension in some rural communities of Kuje Area Council of the FCT as herders fled their settlements after bandits killed 9 and adopted several victims. City and Crime newspaper gathered that bandits who located from Zamfara State and set up a camp in the Kabi forest adopted 9 residents of the area and later killed them despite collecting ransom money from their families 2 weeks ago. A traditional ruler who preferred anonymity said the killing of the 9 victims had created fear and tension in the area. He further stated that the killing resulted in the Meeti Allah vigilantes and other vigilantes engaging the bandits and killing 27 of them in their hideouts. He explained that it was the killing of the adopted victims that forced the Miyetti Allah vigilante to go after them, killing about 27 of them, and this made the Fulani who had stayed in some villages to start relocating. Another chief, who also preferred anonymity, said, "We are under siege. The Fulani who are staying with us have fled their settlement to avoid being caught up by the bandits." The spokeswoman of the FCT Police Command, SP Ade Josephine, said she was not aware of the incident. Meanwhile, a video showing the moment bandits in Kaduna State engaged in a gun battle with members of the Nigerian police force on Saturday has set the media abuzz with reactions. The incident, which happened on Saturday afternoon, saw the bandits overpower the police in the gun battle. The bandits could be seen in the video pursuing the policemen who retreated following the exchange of gunfire. Meanwhile, in a related story, myriad of Christians on Saturday called on the federal government to intercede in the continuous attack of churches and Christian clergy in Kaduna State.